Welcome to the best of MLG Columbus. Columbus was the second stop in the 2010 Pro Circuit, and the competition has never been higher.
Yeah, Puckett, and you'll see that right away with our first match between the 6-seeded Final Boss and the 7-seeded Carbon. Now, during the first game, Final Boss got a 2-0 lead on narrow CTF, but then Carbon got 3 caps in a row, and they took the series lead 1-0.
So with the series at 1-0 in favor of Carbon, Game 2 on Heretic Team Slayer would be extremely important for both teams. Let's see if Carbon could take a commanding lead or if Final Boss would rally back. And we're jumping on board with Pistola to start this one. Remember, here on TS, it's the first team to 50 kills. And Scott, what is going to be the key to victory here on Heretic?
Well, the key to victory here, yes, people are going to say pink automatically, but it's who reacts better when they do not have control. Which players are able to take it back better than the other.
We got Pistola trying to lock down P2. You see Walshy pushing top middle. Meanwhile, Best Man was P3. Pistola trading the kills in pink too. But all Final Boss cleared out of pink side. Meanwhile, Carbon is off to a hot start. Walshy's got the sword. He just got a double kill.
Court 3, 2 court 3. 2 court 3. Got red. 2 court 3. Right, Kirby. I'm going back there. Ready, Dave. 2 and red bubble. I'm coming back up. Victory's weak, red bubble. Victory's weak, car 2. Spawn car. Victory's weak, car 2. Got 1 red Kirby. Red 1, watch red 1. Red bubble? Yep, red 1 here. Bottom center, victory. Red door weak. Victory. Red door.
And there's another sword lunge from Walshy versus his old teammate, Ogre 2. And 2 missed lunges. Ogre 2's going to get the kill. We're jumping on board with Tom. And nice 4 shot by Ogre 2. He has no shield. He's got to stay alive. Carbon off to the early start, but now Final Boss starting to claw back. It's 13-9. Final Boss trailing by 4, and Walsh's grenade is going to make it a 5-kill game. Let's jump on board with Pistola. He actually just got cleared out of pink too, but we're going to stay on board with him through the respawn. He has the most kills for Final Boss, and he's really starting to heat up with his plasma grenade. He did the Insta-Splode there in P2, Scott.
And Insta-Splode seems to be the way every team starts off. Usually, in the past, it was run up in 2s, but now it's you throw 1 grenade and you send another one flying so it blows up in their face.
And even though Pistola was taken down, he was able to drop the grenade, drop and defy shield. That's an easy kill for Ogre 2 to clean up down bottom pink. 20-14 though, as Carbon maintains a 6-kill lead. And Pistola's gonna go down again. So let's jump on board with Carbon and maybe even listen in with this squad. They seem to be rolling right now.
3 blue 2. Weak blue Kirby. We need to stay alive, guys. Silver Kirby got 1. Shit, damn. Red spawns. Might be Ogre 2's weak, red street. Red street, fear. Victory's weak, red 2. Victory's weak, red 2.
1 shot, red bubble. 3 red needles.
2 red needles. 1 I'm with you, Brad. Weak red, weak P1. Round 1. I got help.
On the street. Red street.
Got 1, that's 2 dead. Red 2, MP1. Red car. Red car. I got killed. Red street. Red 1, red climb. Pink 2 and red curious. 2 red curious, red pink 2. 2 red needles already. They're going to pink 2. What's that pink 3? They did everyone shot. That's what that. That's what the fight. Pink 3, 1 shot. And 2. Car weak. 2 car weak. Walshy and Defiant. Car 3 spawn, best man. Car 3, best man, weak. I got Walshy, Weak red bubble. Watch red. Weak red bubble. Watch red one. I got your back, all. Red 2, pink 2, 1 hit, native. Pink 2? Red car, top car. Red bubble 1 hit. 1 hit. Red car's fine. Car 2 spawn, car red. 2 guys. Red bubble. I got red bubble. Car 2, Walsh. Red car there. Watch my street, watch my street. Red 2, I'm shooting shots on it. 1, 2, 3. Watch blue street, watch blue street. I got him. Blue 1.
No tar, need help car.
The window, Walsh weak. Weak blue 2. Car 3 weak.
Blue car 3, 2 guys. Fuck.
Where's car 3 at? Blue bubble.
Blue there, man.
Car Walsh. I know car 3.
Pink 2, help pink 2 there.
Blue Gunny, watch out. Watch out, pink 3. Best man, watch out. Pink 3 somewhere. Blue nerd, 1 shot, nice. I got 2.
Native, 1 shot P1. 1 shot P1, native.
I got him, back up.
Watch red pink.
Walshy's red pink. On the frag. Blue 2.
Red bubble.
Walsh P1, watch out. Blue pink right now, blue needle.
Blue neither.
I need help with him. I got back. Where is he? Blue 2, 1 shot.
Red pink, guys.
Blue needle, 1 at pink 1. 1 at pink 1. 1 at pink 1 native.
I got native.
Blue pink. Blue window.
Hold on,
Street. Walshy's there. Walshy's 1 hit. Walshy's dead. Street again.
Another one, pink 2. Stay alive, Tom. Hold on, pink 2.
Pink 2 right now, native. Car 3, 2 of them. I need help.
Right here.
Five's there. Car 3, red bubble weak. I need help.
Car 2 weak. Red curve.
Street last guy, pink 2. Ogre 2's pink 2. Blue Needles. Pink 2, guys. Ogre 2.
Blue 2, P2.
Blue needles.
And one.
I got victory.
Blue needles again.
Pink 3 and blue needles, guys. Pink 3.
All right, Scott, so Carbon was up by about 6 at one point. Final boss came back and tied it at 29. Since then, they've been holding on to a 1 or 2 kill lead. And here comes Carbon right back, trying to tie up the score. And they take the lead now, 45 to 43.
And they're doing a great job executing this pink strat. I don't think Best Man's going to get off of this for the rest of the game.
And the rest of the game isn't very long. You see the score 46 to 45. We're going to 50, so just 4 kills away for Carbon. 4 kills away now for Final Boss. And we're jumping on board with Walshy. He's pushing in to red base. And he's got Fear itself spawning P1, but he's charged by 2 players. 48 to 48. It's all tied up. Naded going up against 2 players. He's taken down, and Final Boss wins it.
Wow, Carbon almost took a 2-0 lead there, Puckett. That could have been really bad for Final Boss.
But it wasn't. Final Boss was able to come back and tie up the series. And after that game, Final Boss really got things rolling. They took this series with big wins on King of the Hill Construct and Onslaught CTF.
And they were led by a positive 33 explosion by Fear itself. He really helped Final Boss advance past Carbon and on to the winner's bracket finals. Now, meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Instinct sent Believe the Hype to the loser's bracket and earned the right to face Final Boss.
So at this point, we had 6 teams remaining in the tournament. In the losers bracket, Carbon was playing status quo, while Believe the Hype was squaring off against 13th seeded Warriors.
And from those 2 matches, Puckett, Believe the Hype and Status Quo both advanced, and then they played each other for a spot in the losers bracket finals.
Believe the Hype would prove to be the better team as they moved on, and in the winners bracket finals, Final Boss was unable to beat Instinct as they dropped down to the losers bracket finals.
Now, as the series started between Believe the Hype and Final Boss, FB got out to an early lead when they won the first game on Pit CTF 2-1 in overtime. And then we saw some dominating Halo, Puckett.
That's right, D-Mac. Maybe the most lopsided game of the event. This was game 2 of the losers bracket finals, Construct Team Slayer.
All right, well, we're going to start this game off with a guy who got the huge back smack on the overshielded Maniac to end game number 1. It's I Got Your Pistola, and he opens up the game with a big kill on APG. And Scott, we really saw Pistola playing like himself last game for the first time this tournament.
Yeah, it was surprising that it took him this long to break into the funk, but I mean, it's only a matter of time. He's an incredible player. Now look what he did there. I just want to point this out. Instead of going to open ramp, he went to close side because he knew that's where they're going to be airing up at.
He steals those rockets from Maniac. It's a 6-3 lead for FB to start this game. Fear itself is going to lead the charge. Top gold, you see, here comes Ogre 2 to back him up as well. So 3 guys from Final Boss up top. Victory X was the last guy down low, and he's making his way up sword. Great start here for FB. And Pistola played that perfectly, baiting Maniac, forcing him to jump out, and he hits the wall behind him. And Pistola saw a guy back sword, but it looks like BTH just dipped out there. And now Pistola pushing into open, and a great job by APG to shut him down, but Fear itself is going to have the rockets now for Final Boss. Final Boss complete top control here, and they have a 9-kill, make that a 10-kill lead.
It'll be interesting to see if BTH will slow down their aggressive playstyle, even when they don't have control of the top.
And Fear itself has Demon D, or Destin rather, directly behind him. Pistola's going to come in to back him up, but Destin's going to finish off the kill. Let's see if he can push in before Pistola gets the rockets. And he cannot. Pistola's going to get the double, but let's stay on board with Fear as he's working perfectly on the flank, helping out Pistola get a triple. 20-6. I got to say, I'm blown away by Final Boss's start.
Yeah, and now watch how Fear itself's going to play. He's going to get in sword, but he may possibly drop down and burn that camo just so he knows that they can't sneak up on him.
Now, Scott, you talk about the camo. That's coming up in 5 seconds. There's also a sniper coming up in 30 seconds.
Here's that camo that came up right now. A Pure Gangster is set up for it, and he is going to make the move. He just picked it up. Let's go to APG. This is going to be the first real game-changing opportunity for Believe the Hype. Using the camo, you have 60 seconds of invisibility. He's going to have to play this super sneaky, but all 4 members of Final Boss are standing still, Scott, and they're doing that so they can see him better.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do on the view sign. By standing still, you can see a kind of predator-type thing moving towards you.
So a pure gangster needs to make a big move, and he's going to get shut down by Ogre 2. Great camo eyes. He's had it since Halo 1. Let's go to Tom. God, I hated playing against Tom back in the old days, and it looks like he's still got it. Going for the sticky there in open purple. And I love this charge. He jumps to Rocket with the scope the entire way through, walks right past APG, who missed him, and he almost picks up the perfect 4-shot. His teammates will clean up that kill, but 26-10, Final Boss controlling the pace of the game, and the score is showing it. Check it out, 28-11. They are just running away with this one.
And it's the power weapon, Scott. The Fear itself just picked another one up. He got the new rockets.
And they're doing a great job at trapping them in the lobby when they try to get up top. You saw how Fear itself and Victory just killed 3 guys in the lobby.
And we have Pistola with the rockets. He has no shields, but he's staying alive, and he makes APG pay for shooting at him. Let's go to Pistola. Boom goes the dynamite. Destin's taken down. Victory X is going to get slaughtered back gold, but check out the barrel slaughter, Hadimadi. Final Boss with double the score here of Believe the Hype. They've been controlling the game since the beginning, and they're not looking back now. Pistola already with 14 kills. This is what we've been missing out of this kid.
Yeah, and did you notice right there how they trapped him in lobby? There was 2 guys in sword. Victory Ents went into lobby. Ogre 2 went under R1 and jumped into glass, sandwiching him right there.
Perfect sandwich by Final Boss. The teamwork is on. Fear itself, you're seeing, picks up the second camo of the game. So Believe the Hype, they haven't touched a sniper, they haven't touched a rocket. They had 1 camo, but Ogre 2 shut that down immediately. 40-21, Final Boss going for the steak dinner. And I was worried for Final Boss. I thought after losing to Instinct, it might get in their heads, they might lose their morale, but it doesn't look like it has had any effect on them in this match. They are going for a tournament victory. They want the rematch versus Instinct.
And did you notice right there how he did not shoot? Even though his teammate was taking shots, he waited for them to turn from him and threw a couple nades and then cleaned them up that way.
Perfect play with the camo, 45-23. This is the most brutal thrashing we have ever seen on this game type on the main stage. They're spawning basement. Fear is going to call it out. Just 3 kills away now, our Final Boss from taking game number 2. And Fear's got 2 players in front of him. He went for the no-scopes, but he's going to be taken out. Let's go to Pistola, who has 15 kills. And Final Boss gets the basement spawn, but they're going to warp right up. That's number 16, and there's number 17. Pistola wins the game.
That was simply an awesome game out of Final Boss.
Yeah, Puckett, and that was the first time we got to see Pistola shine on Final Boss. And it just goes to show you, when he's on his game, Final Boss is unstoppable.
FB went on to sweep the series with a win on Game 3 Guardian Oddball and looked to be at the top of their game as they moved on to face off against Instinct.
And this was the matchup we were looking forward to all weekend long, Puckett. Final Boss would have to bring their A game if they were going to take Instinct down.
This had to be one of the most memorable finals, and it started right from Game 1. Now, since these 2 teams met before in the Winners Bracket Finals, Instinct held a 3-1 advantage in this series. The 5th game would be Team Slayer on Heretic, and it proved to be a nail-biter as Final Boss edged out Instinct by just 1 kill.
And they can't do it. Final Boss wins it.
Pistola! Did you see that play?
And Final Boss didn't stop there. Led by Pistola's positive 11, they won the very next game on Heretic CTF. Now this tied up the series at 3-3, and Final Boss found themselves in a realistic position to win the series and the tournament.
In the next game, Instinct took Amplified Team Slayer and took control of the series with a win on Guardian Oddball.
But then Final Boss showed the resilience that they had demonstrated all weekend long, Puckett. They were able to win Game 9 on narrow CTF in a narrow 3-2 victory that came within the final minute of regulation play.
That's right, D, and that set up game number 10. With this series at 5-4, this was a pivotal game in the match. If Final Boss won, they would extend it to another game. If Instinct won, they would become the Columbus champions. It's Pit Team Slayer. Let's check it out.
I'm excited. You excited? I feel excited.
This has been an incredible matchup. Instinct, remember, they started off with a 3-1 lead after the winners bracket finals. Final Boss kept it close, tied it up. Instinct got out to a 5-3 lead, but Final Boss clutched it, guys, there, winning 3-2 in narrow CTF. Now they have to win yet another game here in Team Slayer. We got Lunchbox with the Overshield, Cloud with the Sniper, and Roy with the Rockets for Instinct. They are fully loaded on the Final Boss side. Only Fear itself has a sniper rifle to work with.
Yeah, not a great start for FB. They got to try and keep this close in the beginning. Don't let those rockets become too effective. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job so far, though.
Yeah, and I love how Instincts play this map, Sundance. I have to say, I watched it just for fun because it was so incredible. You're going to see how Cloud's just going to stay in the sword side, and everyone else is just going to move wherever they want. As long as they keep Cloud alive in the sword, this team's going to win this match.
Guys, I said that Instinct had all those power weapons, but the score doesn't reflect it. Check it out. It's only 7-4. They were able to shut down that Instinct rush at first. Pistol got the Rockets, and it looks like they shut down. Cloud wasn't shut down. Let's check him out in sword right now. Scott, you're pointing at a screen. What are you liking?
I just like how he uses the sword. He stays alive here. He doesn't overextend where you see a lot of people go sword bridge. He just goes back to his base, gets his shields, wait for a teammate to get on the training, and then by doing that, he can get back in sword.
10-7, Instinct with the lead. And this game will slow down. 3 members from Instinct not even moving. Cloud the only one with the action.
Our window, our window.
Bridge. I got sword. Our side sword. One side sword. I need help, guys. I died.
Elmite Warrior getting aggressive, tried to push training, but Fear sniped him once in the body, forcing him back.
They're camo. Everyone stop for this one. Someone watch camo.
And Fear and Cloud trading shots. Fear hitting his. Cloud just barely missing the headshot there.
And their side sword. On the light. He's on the light.
They're back tower. You guys are training.
And here comes the Final Boss push. That new Overshield came up, and it looks like Lunchbox is going to get it once again. So already 2 Overshields here for Lunchbox. Cloud using the Sniper to take down Ogre 2. Great teamwork here out of Instinct on this training side push.
They don't leave this training side, Chris. This is what I'm talking about. He's just going to jump up the sword bridge and just sit there and watch his teammates back. Or, go back and get some more ammo. That works too.
He's already has a full clip. Now he has 13 extra shots in his back pocket. 19-10. Look at Instinct explode here. Lunchbox got a killing spree with that Overshield.
So, Scott, what do you do if you're Final Boss? You know Cloud's going to be hanging out on that side. How do you break that setup if you're Final Boss and try and get yourself back into the swing of this?
Well, as soon as Cloud gets on top turret, you have to put a guy in green. And what you do with that guy in green is you put those shots on the top turret. Then you have the guy jump up on Banana and finish him off. It's the only way you can kill the top turret because there's so much room to hide.
Banana.
22-13, Banana.
That's what they call it.
I love it. And
Lunchbox pushing it with the Mauler. Suck it, Ogre 2, and he's got the Sniper now. So Lunchbox is going to be taken down. Let's go check out Final Boss. They need a comeback. They need to start things warming up right now. We've seen it from them before. Remember, they were down 20-10 before going off in the previous Team Slayer series. Now we got Sniper in the hands of Victory X, and Pistola with the Rockets watching his back long haul, and Fear itself as a Sniper as well. So double snipes, and they're ripping faces. There's the double out of Victory X, but a back from Lunchbox, who's able to sneak behind him once again. An 8-kill lead here for Instinct.
They're camo. They're BRK, guys.
Again, Final Boss still has both snipes. They got to take advantage of this. Ogre 2 picked those rockets up.
You see the snipes from Victory X, but Instinct's got to be careful because Fear itself is actually on their side of sword. The rockets coming from Ogre 2 on training. Nice rocket to take down Elmite. No, he missed that.
Yep.
And meanwhile, Cloud is going to get away with a Sniper and an Overshield. He is in the FB courtyard.
Kind of questionable move by by Ogre 2 right there. If he would have just moved to training side and baited that Overshield, he would have gotten a lot more easy kills.
And he is getting ripped up by Cloud, who came off the respawn. A no-scope by Fear is going to connect for a headshot.
6-kill lead.
6-kill lead. This one tight. 10 minutes left in regulation time. Both teams kind of slowing it down. They'll wait for the next power weapon, and Cloud just picked up the new sniper here for Instinct. Fear trying to get an angle on him. There's Cloud. Cloud's not looking, and he missed the headshot, but he caught his elbow.
That's huge. That's huge.
And this is where Final Boss needs to push right now, Chris.
Need to be aggressive. You're
And
right.
Ogre 2 just picked up the new sniper for FB, so they have 2 sniper rifles. Instinct Sniper is down snipe 1. Fear just kind of baiting it here. Pistola pushing through green box, and Victory X is watching. Fear's back on training.
5-kill lead. Again, still close here.
And Fear is going to be finally taken down in Sword. Roy has the sniper for Instinct, top of his sniper tower. And Ogre 2 just ripped Cloud's face from Sword. And Instinct falling back here, Scott.
Yeah, and that's what they have to do right now, Chris. I mean, they have the lead. Final Boss has to come to them. As long as they just stay on their side, Final Boss will make a mistake eventually.
34-29, maintaining a 5-kill lead is Instinct.
But you know what we've seen is when a team lays back and waits for their time, sometimes what ends up happening is you can't position yourselves to be ready for the OS or for the Rockets. And we saw it earlier today when the Warriors did to TD. They were able to get those final Rockets to the final overshield and win that game.
But it looks like Final Boss was going for that OB. Instinct executed perfectly. You saw Roy shutting down Victory, who would try to get on those training ramps. They now have a 7-kill lead because of it, but they got to look out. Ogre 2 just picked up the Rockets, and he's pushing in on Roy.
Stay alive. I'm getting tower. I have 2 bullets up.
So Final Boss constantly making small pushes, but they're getting shut down here, guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Ogre 2 overcommitted on that kill right there. Yes, he hit him with the rocket, but he didn't kill him with it. You just got to let those kills go sometimes.
So Pistola's got a sniper watching long haul here for FB. We got Roy with the sniper. He was going in for the BR to help double team with Elmite Warrior on Victory, but Victory's going to get the kill on Roy, and he's staying alive in there. We're staying on board with Roy as he comes back to help out Elmite. And he didn't expect that, did you, Victory? Lunchbox is there as well. You see all of Instinct swarming sword side. Final Boss could make a push through green box, and we see Pistola doing it right now.
And Ogre 2's actually topped the turret, so now they're trapped in sword. This is going to be very interesting.
There's 3 snipers out for Final Boss right now. They can't take advantage of this. I don't think they have any chance of this game.
Ogre 2 just hit Roy once, who's in sword. Can Pistola come clean it up? He doesn't want to get flanked. There is Elamite. He knew it was coming, and he gets shut down right before Fear could snipe Elamite.
But you know, that's also a problem with 3 snipers. No one else is going to be ours.
So 43-36, we're going back to Instinct as we check out Cloud setting up top their sniper. Really just Final Boss unable to hit the clutch shot so far in this game. That's been the difference. We have Victor X pushing through on the Instinct Mauler. He's going to try and put shots on Cloud while you see 2 players going for the Obi, but Roy's already got it. And they stick Roy, so the overshield's out of play. Instinct 6 kills away. Final Boss with 39 kills. They need 11. A 5-kill game, the crowd chanting Final Boss here on the main stage. Instinct 1 game away from becoming Columbus champions.
And also, these Rockets are going to be up at 5:45, Chris. So that's really going to be the last big push. Whoever's going to get those is going to take those Rockets and just wait on someone to make a move for an overshield and get an easy kill.
But the thing we haven't seen yet out of either team who's gotten Rockets so far in this game is it make a huge difference. We saw Ogre 2 overcommit with them. We've seen them be passed back and forth, but at this point of the game, they're going to make a difference without a doubt.
It's definitely been all sniping up to this point. Cloud making the push through long haul. He's going on the flank, 41-46. You see Elmite on training. He's getting shot by Fear. There's 2 guys in front of Cloud. Can he get the double? Pistola doesn't see him. 48-41. Instinct just 2 kills away. Roy pushing through long haul. Elmite's going to get number 49. Lunchbox going for 50. And there it is.
With that win, Instinct became our Columbus champions and remained the only team to win an event in 2010.
Yeah, Puckett, and they did it with some great consistency too. It's no wonder why Cloud and Roy won the Old Spice Swagger MVP award. I don't think either of them had a bad game all tournament long.
I know I didn't see one. So there you guys have it. Columbus, Ohio, the second stop of the 2010 Pro Circuit. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. For DMAC, I'm Chris Puckett. Thanks for watching.